Good afternoon and welcome to the 205th commencement of Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day for the university as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni. To open this ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by Senior Performance Major Mr. Zach Steele. He will be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for the Division of Advancement and External Relations. Gentlemen, I ask that you please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to please stand and remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Ready, post. Ready, move. Present, arms.
Please join me in the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have all traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks. families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities, to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions for our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
Please be seated. Well, congratulations, graduates. In spite of the weather, this is indeed a glorious day because we celebrate your achievements. And know this, come hail or high water today, we're committed to getting you your diploma. Your hard work, your dedication, perseverance, sacrifice, and maybe for a few of you, a little bit of luck has brought you to this day. Many of you have studied on our campuses beyond Stephenville. You've done a lot of your academic work at the kitchen table or staying late at your work itself. Arriving at this important day, I expect and we hope that you're energized by your discipline, immersed in your work, and thrilled to have found what you love to do. You are changed by the experience, and many things have changed around you during your time. I reminded the undergraduates at our prior 5 ceremonies of the changes in our society that took place during their time at Tarleton. And I know some of you have been at it maybe 2 years, some of you for a dozen years. I think these observations, therefore, are relevant to the passing of time and resonate with you as well. When many of our undergraduates started at Tarleton, William and Kate were just married. Now they have 2 kids. And LeBron was just leaving Cleveland, and now he's back. They arrived on campus with an iPod, maybe if they were lucky, an iPad 2, and at best, maybe an iPhone 4. Many ended up leaving with the iPhone 6, a Fitbit, and for many of them, several different selfie sticks. They are taking with them more important things than the latest gadgets, and you should know, so are you. You have made lifelong friends, colleagues to whom you can turn to for advice or information. You have a network of faculty who expect you to stay in touch with them. You leave armed with knowledge and skills that gives you the confidence to pursue opportunities. I hope you have good memories of your time at Tarleton and have felt the great spirit that permeates this campus. You are leaving your mark on Tarleton as scholars, teachers, mentors, advisors, and for some of you, staff. You have made this growing place smaller by your presence here. And you have supported your grad student colleagues and the undergraduates that are around you. Let me share just a couple of stories of the good work that you've done. Cassie Wood is receiving a master's degree in management and leadership. As a Tarleton undergraduate, she organized a program called Graduation Gratitude on our Fort Worth campus. She observed that some graduation creates a financial strain. So she collects caps and gowns from alumni, dry cleans them, and then encourages faculty and staff to donate so that she can purchase additional attire. Since 2013, more than 40 graduates have appreciated her help so they can be part of this ceremony. Matthew North of Fort Worth has earned a second Tarleton degree, a master's in mathematics. And Matthew led an interdisciplinary team of math, computer science, engineering, physics, and technology majors to a second place and a $15,000 prize in NASA's Centennial Challenge, a national rocket launching competition. Then Gregory Kelly is receiving the Master of Education degree. While in our Waco's master's program, Greg has been an instructor in the Waco Connolly High School Career and Technology Education program. He engages and motivates his students to recognize their abilities and raise their aspirations. Greg has recently been selected to be the first principal for the newly created Connolly Early College High School. Then graduate research takes many students to places and provides them with some interesting experiences. Jacob Owen, who's receiving his master's degree in biology, did his research on snakes at a game reserve in Swaziland. Now, while Jacob was there, the child of a game reserve staff member was bitten by a venomous snake and consequently rushed to the hospital. So the game reserve manager called on Jacob in the middle of the night to find and identify the snake that bit the child, which obviously was a critical piece of information for the hospital so they could use the correct anti-venom serum. So their house had no electricity, and so armed with only a flashlight and a snake hook, Jacob located the snake, which was indeed a venomous variety of a cobra. And so with the right anti-venom serum, the child's life was saved. So Jacob, thank you for your service and certainly for your bravery. There are as many stories like that as there are graduates in the audience today, but all of you have one thing in common. Each of you has achieved the goal of receiving an advanced degree from Tarleton State University. And as you leave Tarleton, that's worth clapping about, you're absolutely right. As you leave Tarleton, I offer you 3 simple pieces of advice to begin this new chapter in your life. In the words of Emerson, don't be pushed by your problems, be led by your dreams. And then in the words of somebody you might know even better than Emerson, the words of Elsa from Frozen, it's time to see what you can do. Test the limits and break through. Let it go. And then finally, in my own words, continue to wear purple. Be proud you are a Tarleton Texan, and say thank you. And you can begin right now by saying thank you to the people who have helped you achieve your goal of graduating from Tarleton. Because no one earns a college degree by themselves. Teachers, coaches, neighbors, good friends, and certainly our families have been behind you, and they share pride in this achievement with you. I'd like to ask first that all the mothers with a graduate here today to please stand so that we can recognize you both for this being Mother's Day and for the help that you provided our graduates. And now I would like to ask the mothers to stand back up along with the family and the friends of a graduate here this afternoon. Please stand, and graduates, you thank them for the important role they've played in your life. Give them a shout out. That is one spirited family up here, I tell you what. They're very, very proud. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and would you please hold your applause until all are standing. Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Darla Doty, Interim Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Dr. Barbara Nemechek, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Don Cawthon, Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Dean Kelly Styron, Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Ty Minkler, Vice President, Finance and Administration. Dr. Javier Garza, Assistant Vice President for Enrollment. Dr. Susan Stoker, University Registrar. Dr. Mark Shipman, Faculty Senate, Past President. Ben Kunze, Staff Council President. And Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding Tarleton leaders. As was explained by Dr. Stoker before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honor. Some graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords, which represent achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. And so I would like to ask any veterans in the graduating class and any veterans in the audience, would you please stand so we can say thank you for your service. Veterans, please stand.
Graduates, this ceremony is all about you. For that reason, a member of the graduating class is invited to address the commencement audience. Samantha Hayes is receiving her second Tarleton degree. She earned a bachelor's degree in animal production 2 years ago. An important part of her undergraduate education was twice attending Southern Great Plains Dairy Consortium, through which she learned a lot about the dairy industry and built lifetime relationships. Today, Samantha will receive a master's degree in animal science. Her thesis focused on suppressing arthropod pests in dairy operations and other confined animal feeding settings. At the Tarleton Research Symposium, she earned first place for her research presentation. She is also presented at the Livestock Inset Workers Conference in San Diego, at the annual meeting of the Southwestern Entomologic Society of America, and at the International Symposium in Poland. She's a member of the Entomological Society of America and an active member of Alpha Zeta, the National Agricultural Co-ed fraternity. She grew up in Lula Bell Ranch in Liberty Hill, Texas. She expects to pursue a PhD in animal science or entomology. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Samantha Hayes to the podium.
Thank you, Provost Murray. Good afternoon, President DeTavio, Provost Murray, distinguished members of the stage party, faculty and staff, friends, family, and my fellow graduates. I am honored to address you on behalf of the May 2015 graduate class of Tarleton State University. On behalf of this day, I would like to personally address all of the mothers, sisters, grandmothers, aunts, and so forth celebrating here with us today and wish you the happiest Mother's Day of all. For those who could not be in attendance with us on this day and are definitely at least not forgotten, happy Mother's Day to you as well. Today marks a milestone for us and also for our families. I never thought that it would be myself addressing a graduating class on one of the most important days in our lives. I am extremely proud to say that we have made it to this day because of our diligence, our determination, and our thirst for knowledge. Even though we are all from different colleges on campus and from different parts of the world, I think this truth is universal. Choose a major you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. I have learned in my graduate career that my mind can work in a million different ways, and that it normally tends to do so all at the same time. Learning to focus our energies while keeping the big picture in our sight has been one of the many challenges of working towards a graduate degree. I was once told that your education is the one thing that nobody can ever take from you. As Nelson Mandela once wrote, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. In my own words, only we have the power within ourselves to continue to broaden our minds and to keep thinking in ways to brighten the future. As I stand here today, I look back over my life and I understand why I never truly fit in growing up. From my love of animals all the way to my obsession with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, there wasn't much room left to be a part of the normal crowd. As some people say, if you don't fit in, then you're probably doing the right thing. I often feel like life's worries can be something of a stress to deal with, even more so outside of obtaining an education. But in the wise words of Mufasa, never forget who you are. Many of us have found a second family in our departments or becoming involved in organizational activities and Greek life. Throughout my 6 years at Tarleton, I never thought that I would be graduating as part of an honors fraternity. Experiences that most of the graduates have embarked upon help shape us and drive us to push forward into our future endeavors. In my experience of graduate school, I have traveled from the Pacific Coast in California to the hill country of Oklahoma, all the way to the beautiful lands of Poland to present my thesis research. Without the support of Tarleton, my committee, and my family and friends, those accomplishments would have never been as life-changing as they were. If there was one thing in life I wish for all of you to acquire, it would be for each and every one of you to surround yourself with the dreamers and the doers, the believers and thinkers, but most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it yourself. Lao Tzu once said that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So wherever life may take you, whether it be towards a rewarding career, the start of a loving family, pursuing on to a doctoral degree, or a future that has not yet been revealed, may you always have the strength and the courage to walk a path to greatness for yourself and for those who have stuck with you even through the most difficult of times. Growing up, I was taught to love all living creatures, to take care of the environment, and to sustain what we have to make it to the future. Every value that was instilled into my childhood is what made me the agriculturalist and the conservationist I am today. Throughout the years, I have learned that we should be the change we wish to see in the world. So step out into the wild. It is dangerously wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam, for your remarks. We wish you well as you pursue your PhD, and you certainly have represented your class well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives of all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and as mentors, challenging and supporting students as they work toward this day. In addition to the faculty, we have our staff. From the team that organizes these 6 commencement ceremonies to the team that provided many of our students with their first look at Tarleton several years ago, hundreds of staff members have helped make Tarleton a home away from home for our students. Like your family and like your friends, our faculty and staff members take great pride in your graduation. And so I'd like to ask the representatives of the faculty and the staff if you would please stand so our graduates and the families and friends that are here can thank you for your important role. Faculty and staff, please stand and please thank them for that. Students, we are now to the most important part of the program, and that is the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dr. Murray and Dean Lambert to present and recommend the candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees.
The degrees to be awarded this afternoon include the Doctor of Education, Master of Education, Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Criminal Justice, and the Masters of Science in Nursing. Will all candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees please stand? Provost Murray, these students are truly experts in their chosen fields. In just a few moments, they will join the elite group of the only 8% of the U.S. population who have earned a master's degree, or in the case of the doctoral graduates, the 2% of the U.S. population who have earned that degree. Among these candidates are future leaders and innovators in the fields of education, the sciences, business, the arts, and many others. They are well prepared to meet the many challenges that they'll encounter during their careers as they work to make the world a better place tomorrow than it is today. As Dean of the College, I certify that they have met all of the requirements as prescribed by the faculty and are entitled to their degree as stated on their diploma. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
President DeTavio, these students are candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the doctorate and master's degrees upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements associated with those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto. I charge you as educated men and women of the world to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates.